snacks that they had provided for us. As you can tell, they have different types of cheeses. I'm not sure what that stuff is there, and some little crackers and bun looking things, which were, by the way, really good. And the fruit was very, very good. That was actually my favorite part of it, was the fresh fruit. And the cheese was good too. So I will definitely be telling you guys where we stopped at what point to have a snack. So the next thing we're going to show you were the two choices we had for our stencil: Mickey hiking and, of course, Chip 'n Dale. So Sierra and I both chose the Chip 'n Dale, which is this one, and Julia chose the Mickey stencil. It was a really tough choice. So the first thing you do after you pick your stencil is choose a stain color. I chose a Colonial Pine. Sierra chose a True Blue, and Julia chose the light gray. There are a lot of choices, and that's also a tough decision to make. So they do give you an apron to cover your clothes, and they offer you gloves as well. We chose not to use the gloves, and Sierra did not choose to use the apron. So you do not have to use the apron or the gloves if you choose not to, but it is an option. Next, they give you a sponge and the stain that you chose, and you go ahead and stain the entire surface of the piece, as well as the edges. You will only be doing the side that the stencil is going to be going on. You do not stain the back side of the piece of wood. Okay, after this point right here where we stain, that's when you stop and have a snack while the stain dries. When you get back, they give you your stencil, and as you can tell, I'm checking the grain of the wood to see how I want my stencil to lay. You kind of center it however you want, and then they give you direction.
Now for the stencil part. Your stencils basically have three parts to them. The top, the blue part, which is the stencil itself, and then the back, which is the grid lines. I put on by everybody's station these little squeegee tools. What you're going to do with them is you're going to take and you're just going to push all the pieces together. Go up and down, side to side, just really thoroughly so that everything stays together. Once you get it squeegeed down good, you're going to take the back with the grid lines and you're going to peel the back off. And then this part here is sticky. This will actually stick down onto your wood. Once you peel the back off, if any of the little centers or anything look like they're going to come up, put it back down, squeegee it again to make sure the centers stay down. But this piece that you peel off with the grid lines should have no blue spots on it at all, okay? Once you put your project down onto the wood, until you squeegee it down the second time onto the wood, you can pick it up and recenter it. Okay?
I'm not going to stick.
Okay, after you've squeegeed it down the second time, you'll peel off the top, and then you're ready to pick your paints for it to be the stencil.
I will say that the directions that were given were very clear, and she actually showed us what to do the entire time. Not only that, there were other cast members there helping as well. So anything you needed, they were there to help you. Now this is the grid part she was saying to peel off very slowly. And as you can tell, there's someone there helping me. And as you can tell, when I go back and I squeegee, that was a little piece of blue that she was talking about. It should not be left on that white paper. So once you get done with that, you peel it off. And the blue part is the part that's going to go actually face down onto your piece. Okay, so here I am flipping it over, making sure that it is where I want it to be, that the grain of the wood is as I want it to be. And now you just squeegee this part down. And now this is going to be the stencil that you actually paint on top of. So you want to make sure that you squeegee it down. But like I said before, they are really, really good on helping you and walking you through it. After it's all squeegeed down, then you simply peel off the top layer of paper, as I'm doing here.
All right. So now, when you get your stencil on, meet me over where the paints are, and we'll look at colors. Okay.
They really do have a lot of choices in colors, and you can choose as many or as few as you would like to use on your craft. This is a 2-hour class, but I definitely did a lot of editing. I made it 10 minutes and 30 seconds, but I hope that you guys are going to be able to get the gist of what is going on during those 2 hours.
And on your little guys, your characters, go real easy with that first coat. And because they have such fine, thin little lines, I would probably.
I gotta say that the cast members were really nice and very helpful. And as you can see, they give you the equivalent of a makeup sponge, little triangle to dab your paint on. Now you're gonna do several coats. Of course, they'll walk you through it as you do it, and they will give you as many sponges as you need for each of your colors. As you will see at the very end, because I showed all of our creations, Sierra had quite a few colors, and actually that one was my favorite, the one that Sierra did. But you just continue dabbing all your colors that you chose. A little earlier in this video, you may have seen little like lantern flashlights on the table. We do this craft near the bar at the Trails End restaurant by Crockett'S Tavern, and it is a little dim, so they provide extra lighting for you so you can see a little bit better. So after you've already done all your painting, then you go have some more snacks and drinks. You come back after it's dry, for about 15-20 minutes, and then you peel off your stencil to reveal your design. They do hand you a few toothpicks, and that is what you see in my hand there, to help weed out the letters. That's what I'm doing there. No worries if you break your toothpick. I did break mine. I believe Julia broke one of hers, and they simply just give you another toothpick, so no pressure. I also want to mention that no worries if you are someone that doesn't like carbonated drinks and you don't drink alcohol. I was able to get an apple juice for Sierra because she doesn't like carbonated drinks. And of course, she's not old enough to drink alcohol, so no worries there. You will be able to drink something other than carbonated beverages or adult beverages. All right, so this one was mine at the end. I will say Dale came out a little funky, but that's okay. I'm happy with it. The next one's Sierra's, and this one was my absolute favorite. I love the color choices. She did a really good job doing the ombre. I just love this one. It reminds me of a sunset. And then our friend Julia did this one, which I really like as well. Even the 2 other people that were with us, everybody's turned out super awesome. We definitely recommend doing this craft if you have the extra time at the fort, and we can't wait to go back. Thanks for joining us, everyone. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Bye!